Imagine sailing to the farthest reaches of the earth, only to fall victim to one of the most gruesome acts of revenge in maritime history. This is the chilling story of the Boyd Massacre, an event that sent shockwaves through the British Empire and forever marked New Zealand as the land of cannibals in the minds of horrified colonists. Today, we dive into a tale of brutality, betrayal, and retribution that began with a single act of cruelty and ended with bloodshed. In 1809, HMS Boyd, a British cargo ship, embarked on a new mission after a grueling journey transporting convicts to Australia. With its cargo hold empty and hopes high, Captain John Thompson set his sights on the lush forests of New Zealand to gather timber. But the journey took a dark turn when the ship's crew came face to face with a Maori boy named Te Ara, the son of a powerful chieftain. Te Ara had joined the crew as a ship's boy, hoping to return home after a year at sea. Yet things would quickly sour. Captain Thompson, a harsh and unforgiving leader, grew frustrated with Te Ara, punishing him for alleged misbehavior by lashing him mercilessly. Bound, starving, and humiliated, the boy simmered with rage. For Te Ara, the captain's cruelty wasn't just an insult. It was a strike against his entire tribe. From that moment on, Te Ara plotted a way to bring his captors to justice, a justice that would come swiftly and without mercy. Upon gaining the captain's trust, Te Ara convinced him to sail to Whangaroa Bay on the northern coast of New Zealand, claiming it was rich with the timber they sought. But the invitation was a trap. As Boyd dropped anchor, Te Ara slipped into the waters, swimming to shore. Reunited with his people, he recounted the brutal treatment he had endured. To the Maori, an offense against one was an offense against all, and Te Ara's chieftain father declared that the crew of the Boyd would pay with their lives. When Captain Thompson and his officers were lured ashore under the pretense of friendly negotiations, they were ambushed by Maori warriors and met their fates in a wave of violence. But the retribution didn't end there. Disguised in the uniforms of the slain officers, Maori warriors rowed toward the Boyd under the cover of darkness. The unsuspecting crew, thinking their captain had returned, allowed the boats to draw close. In an instant, the warriors stormed the deck, overwhelming the crew in a fierce, bloody struggle. One by one, the sailors fell. Only a few managed to hide in the rigging above, watching helplessly as their comrades met their grisly end. By morning, the Boyd was silent. The survivors who emerged from hiding found themselves surrounded by death. Just when it seemed all hope was lost, they were met by another Maori tribe, this one led by Tipahi, a chief known for his alliances with Europeans. Tipahi offered refuge, but as they were ferried to safety, fate struck again. Te Ara's tribe, hungry for complete retribution, descended upon the survivors, capturing them and taking them deeper into the wilderness. One by one, they met horrific fates, often cannibalized, a haunting end to an already gruesome tale. The Boyd itself met a fiery demise when Te Ara's tribe attempted to salvage its gunpowder stores, hoping to use it in their own intertribal conflicts. But without understanding how to handle it, they accidentally sparked an explosion, setting the ship ablaze and killing several of their own. The smoldering wreck drifted silently into the bay, its remains a chilling testament to a vengeance exacted in full. When word of the massacre reached colonial authorities, shock and terror swept across the British Empire. A punitive expedition was launched, led by Captain Alexander Barry, who captured Tipahi and demanded the release of any remaining prisoners. Ultimately, Tipahi was stripped of his chief status, but the vengeance didn't stop there. In a tragic twist, settlers later attacked Tipahi's tribe in a case of mistaken revenge, triggering even more violence and bloodshed. The Boyd Massacre became a horror story that haunted European sailors, fueling legends of cannibal tribes and cementing New Zealand as a land of nightmares. Today, it serves as a brutal reminder of the power of cultural clashes and the deadly consequences of unchecked cruelty. It's a story of humanity at its most brutal and vengeful, all ignited by a single act of cruelty aboard a British ship. Thank you for joining us for this dark chapter of maritime history. If this story gripped you, give us a like and share your thoughts below. There's so much more history to uncover together.